All right, guys, back here on the Fox 5 Live Zone. Well, the countdown is on, and in just about 4 days, many of you will pick up the telephone, call Dad, and say, Happy Father's Day. But you ever think about this? Fatherhood has never been more visible than it is today. At the same time, many fathers have never felt more uncertain. Social media gives us a constant stream of comparison. Case in point, we see other dads highlight reels, and then they start to question their own performance. The reality is that great fatherhood is not built through perfection. It's built through presence. So says my next guest, Mr. Matt Brow. He is a brand strategist, entrepreneur, civic leader, and founder of the Faithful Brand, a movement helping men rediscover the identity they were designed to steward and realign their lives with purpose, conviction, and legacy. He now joins us right here on the Live Zone. Matt, it's good to see you, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Guy. Great to be here. Looking forward to a great Father's Day ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. You know what's, Matt, real quick, Matt, we did a segment on Good Day DC earlier, and one of my colleagues, Steve Chenevy, another anchor here, said, Guy, you know, and I'm not a dad. Guy, the great thing about Father's Day is that we reap the benefits too. You know, I was like, that is so true. All the sales, all the deals, hey, it puts a smile on my face. But Matt, there are a number of fathers who are, well, let's just say carrying expectations from literally every direction, correct?
They are. You know, our spouse needs us, our kids need us, our jobs need us. You know, culture is telling us what they need from us and their demands of us. That's a lot of pressure on men. And at the same time, you know, all of that is making us feel like we're falling behind, quite honestly. And that can make a dad feel question his own performance. But, you know, what I would tell dads is it's not about performance. It's not about perfection. It's really just about presence. That's what our kids really need the most, is just to be there, be present.
Yeah. And then there happens to be a number of fathers who suffer from what you dub brand drift. Oh, do tell.
That's right. You know, over time, you know, we're given these brands. I'm a brand strategist, so I kind of think about us as this brand that we've been given to steward. And over time, comparison, maybe the need to provide, pride, all of these things, exhaustion even from just the life that we are living, you know, we drift over time. And it's not major things that happen in life. It's these small little moments, these distractions. I'll tell you a quick story. Just the other day, my wife and I are in the living room with our 2 adult sons, and they're telling us stories. I mean, how great is that to have your kids just talking to you and telling you stories? And my phone buzzes right beside me. And I reach down, I pick up my phone, and my wife turns and looks at me and she mouths, "Put your phone down." By the way, that happens a little bit too often in my house. And here is this moment in time, this distraction of this technology. And I realize I'm missing this moment with my kids telling me this story, talking to me. This is a drift. This is a moment away from this father that I want to be, this vision of this great place that I want to be with my kids, even this thing that I want them to be. You know, I'm trying to show them what a great father should be. It's not about perfection, but it is about presence. And I let this moment drift away from me.
Yeah, we got to make sure we shout out your wife. She has the assist of the day.
She did have the assist of the day.
Hey, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, but to your point, kids aren't necessarily looking for a perfect father, which, and you know, I'm not a dad yet. I am an uncle, and yet again, I am a man. And yeah, you know, I think about that is that I got to make it the best I can. I got to be right. I got to be perfect. But perhaps if and when I ever become a dad, that's not exactly what kids are looking for, correct?
They're not looking for perfection. They don't want you to get everything right. They don't have that expectation of you. What they're looking for is just to faithfully steward your leadership, your presence, your example, and most importantly, your love. You know, I'm a brand guy, and some of what makes a brand great is consistency over time, right? We trust the brands that are consistent over time. What our kids are looking for is the same thing: consistent love, consistent example, consistent presence over time. That's what our kids are looking for, not perfection, not getting everything right. In fact, it's how we react to those things. They want to see us. How do we react to failure? How do we react to getting things wrong? They want to see that. They want to know and learn from that example.
Yeah. I remember one time I heard the saying, and I can't remember what parent it happened to be, "Do as I say, not as I do."
Not as I do.
However,
That's right.
remix, the real version should be "Do as I do and as I say," correct?
That's right. It's not about the words. We're all building an inheritance, and it's not financial only. Our inheritance is spiritual. It is emotional. Our kids are really walking alongside of us, and they're feeling, and they're sensing, and they're seeing how we're reacting to things, and that's our inheritance that we're giving our kids. They're sensing all of that. They're witnessing all of that, and they're going to become the men that we are as fathers ultimately. And so we need to understand as fathers, again, it's not about perfection, it's about presence, and it's about showing an example of that and letting our kids inherit the men that we want them to be.
Yeah, Matt, I love football, and every now and then I get a chance to interview a football coach. And one of the things that I picked up that during other interviews, what folks say is, you are a great leader of men. But in essence, fatherhood perhaps, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's one of the greatest leadership roles a man could ever have.
That's right. That's right. I think one of the best things we can do for our kids is really think about the question, how are our kids experiencing us, right? It's not about what I hope they are or what I intend they are, but literally asking ourselves, what are our kids experiencing? Fatherhood has a really good way of revealing our true selves for real. And I think it forces a man to really think about ourselves, really evaluate ourselves. And I would just encourage all men to really ask themselves that question. What are my kids really experiencing when they're with me? That's a good question. It may be a hard question, maybe a gut-wrenching question at times, but it's a good question to ask. And as a leader in the family, what is that experience that our kids are getting from us?
Yeah. Matt, we'll end with this, and obviously we are about to, or you, my friend, are about to celebrate all things with regard to Father's Day. I'm curious, anything in particular you're hoping to be gifted, if you will? Is it that tie that that all dads get normally during that time of the year, or is it quality time, which we found to happen to be, according to a newly released study, near the top of the list? What say you?
It is about time. I've got adult children now. I've got a daughter and two sons. They're got lives, they've got jobs, and I'm just thankful that on Sunday they've carved out a good portion of their day. We're going to go off. We're going to have a great time together. I'm going to cherish that the most and enjoy my kids for as much time as they'll give me.
Good stuff. Yet again, Mr. Matt Brown. He is the founder of the Faithful brand and a proud dad, and a good one at that. Kind enough to join us right here on the Live Zone. Matt, I truly appreciate your time, my friend.
You too, Guy. Thank you.
You bet. All right, folks. How cool is that? Happy early Father's Day.